Hi, my name is Erin Gebby. This is my video presentation on the Three Gorges Dam of China, the largest hydroelectric dam in the world, located on the Yangtze River. Traveling back in time, the longest river in Asia, the Yangtze River of China, holds the world's largest hydroelectric dam, the Three Gorges Dam. The Three Gorges Dam was to prevent further flooding downstream of the Yangtze River. The need for this was first highlighted in 1954 because of a disastrous flood killing many people as a result. Another reason for the Three Gorges Dam's construction was to generate electricity. Several generators within the dam use energy stored in water to generate electricity. A third reason for the Three Gorges Dam is to better navigate for trade on the Yangtze River. This accounts for 80% of China's inland shipping. The Three Gorges Dam is known for its dangerous shipping conditions. Elevated water levels of the reservoir upstream enable ships to travel further inland on the Yangtze River. The Three Gorges Dam has a massive size of 28 billion cubic meters of concrete, 463,000 metric tons of steel, and 26 colossal turbines. This video demonstrates the massive water level changes upstream the Yangtze River in 2006 because of the Three Gorges Dam. Here you can see the changes the Three Gorges Dam has created from 1987 to 2006. Indeed, there's a major concern that the displaced will be made even poorer due to landlessness, joblessness, marginalization, and food insecurity. The displaced are more often than not farmers with little formal education, if any. This spells trouble for any attempt at social mobility within the major cities. Many have instead opted to return to the Yangtze region. Those who stayed and who returned due to poor living conditions elsewhere, of which there are many, face different types of challenges. Flooding the reservoir has forced those farmers still in the region to migrate northward up the mountain slope. This adds to the erosion through overutilization of topsoil. Many displaced are now stuck in tents and their homes are destroyed, either during the construction of the Three Gorges Dam or in the wake of a landslide, without enough money to rebuild. Natives to the Three Gorges region are not only adversely affected Chinese citizens, those who live far downstream are affected by pollution, and people all across central and eastern China, including those in one of China's largest cities, Shanghai. They are feeling the effects of drought thought to be tied to the Three Gorges Dam. Mass amounts of materials and machinery went into building the Three Gorges Dam. Workers and hard labor. Some workers died while constructing the Three Gorges Dam. Floodwater gushes out from the gates of the Three Gorges Dam and discharges water to face the infrequent winter flood as a result of continual rainfall up the Yangtze River. Although the Three Gorges Dam was supposed to control flooding, 2010 turned out to be one of the worst flood years yet. The process of building the Three Gorges Dam flooded 13 cities, 140 towns, and 1,352 villages. Everyone had to be relocated to higher ground. The destruction of these villages led to problems of pollution. Already polluted by coal, acid rain, and industrial activity in the Yangtze River, pollutants from towns and dumps add to this issue. Some funds were set aside for cleaning, but others are already concerned with the water quality because it provides for so many people. According to academic Blake Campbell Hyde, those forced to relocate were promised compensation for the value of their homes and land. In many cases, this deal has been fulfilled without a problem. In what is likely to be the overwhelming majority of cases, relocated citizens have either been given far too little compensation or their dues have been cut back. Compensation in some instances has been the equivalent of $7 a month, and many citizens claim they have received only half of the compensation they were promised. This has meant many problems, as the cities and towns they have moved to are more expensive, driving many people into deeper poverty. There are 300 species of fish in the Yangtze River. The Three Gorges Dam creates a barrier in the river that these species are not able to cross, and the fish are not able to travel upstream to spawn. Therefore, populations are decreasing, such as the river dolphin, sturgeon and paddlefish, and various types of carp and other species. Dissolved oxygen is needed for aerobic activity in aquatic ecosystems. Fish and plants depend on oxygen, and the Three Gorges Dam disrupts the natural aeration, movement of water, and diffusion, ways oxygen is dissolved in water, and this has a negative impact downstream. The Three Gorges Dam blocks approximately 10 million tons of plastic bags, bottles, trees, and animal corpses, and other waste that otherwise would have been flowed out to the China Sea. More than 265 billion gallons of raw sewage is dumped into the Yangtze River annually. Unlike wind turbines, hydroelectric power stations are not only expensive, but they take a long time to build, a lot of space, and a lake water reservoir behind the Three Gorges Dam. As you can see above, China races ahead with its hydropower capacity. The Three Gorges Dam is equal to 15 nuclear power plants and affects the rotation of the Earth. China forced nearly 1.2 million people to move from fertile farmlands along the Yangtze River and affected the lives of 400 million people. Much of the lands they have been moved to are too steep or too poor to farm on. The Yangtze River is the largest river in China, the third largest river in the world next to the Nile in Africa and the Amazon in South America. It flows eastward and pours into the China Sea, measuring about 6,380 kilometers, 3,964 miles. The grain it produces covers half of the whole nation, rice counting for a total of 70%. Other crops are cotton, barley, wheat, maize, and beans. Dongting Lake, apart from being the second largest freshwater lake, is a natural flood basin for the Yangtze River, central China. The image shown is of spatial distribution in Poyang Lake. A shows biomass. B shows chlorophyll in the lake. Algae and biomass data was collected by 83 samples in 2012, while chlorophyll was modified from another study. Poyang Lake, during the rainy summer season, can be more than 1,000 square kilometers long, than its dry extent. From July to May 2007, the lake's size decreased. Around the lake is covered with bright green vegetation. Poyang Lake is China's largest freshwater lake. The lake is fed by 3 rivers which connect to the Yangtze River through a channel. In addition to seasonal changes in water levels in Poyang Lake, scientists working under ESA Dragon's program have shown an overall decrease in water in the last decade. Poyang Lake is China's largest freshwater lake. The image above is July 1989. Poyang Lake has decreased 5% of its usual capacity, causing water shortages for over 1 million people. This is a comparison before and after atmospheric correction in Poyang Lake and its surrounding areas. The distance from Toronto to Shanghai is 11,659 kilometers. If you travel by plane, a round-trip price is $1,225 Canadian. The travel time is approximately 21 hours and 25 minutes, with a connecting flight. Although there are a lot of weaknesses, the need for this dam is because China is one of the largest growing populations in the world. To continue this growth, the economy needs the Three Gorges Dam and the power it generates. Thank you for watching.